trying to swing for the fences as we approach what might be the final round of a legendary, one of the all-time greats, Manny Pacquiao.
Tim is going to be very disappointed. In fact, he's going to be very, very pleased. This is why he's an 8th division 10-time world champion.
Sometimes fighters just have to know. I just think Manny Pacquiao has Tim Bradley's number.
Like Ken Walton always called Sheridan here.
Randy landed that good right there. Manny kind of walked into it. And Bradley's hoping that's the start of some kind of miraculous comeback here in this last round.
He's got about 2 minutes. That's it. All Manny has to do is just jab him out. He's on his style. He'll finish strong. Something about fighters. Halfway through the final round, and Tim hasn't made it in a big blow. And it's very difficult because Manny's up in his close, bouncing around, slides down to the right. Now he knows how to tie him up. There is a desperation with Tim Bradley right now, 41 minutes remaining.
I'm really surprised if Freddie Roach caught Manny before the round. Because they're friends and they respect each other outside the ring. Don't feel sorry for him. I've heard Freddie say that to him in fights. It's your job, Manny, to knock him down.
Going to that left-hand power shot over Timothy. Tim's got about 50 seconds to try and pull a miracle upset here.
Tim's mentally checked out. I kind of felt that way since the 10th round. Manny Pacquiao can try to finish. I'm sure it'll make everybody really happy. At least everybody in the ring.
25 seconds to go. Tim needs desperation now. It's desperation time. Getting bent over. Manny sort of celebrates a little bit. Tim stays right on him. Manny stays away 12 seconds. 11 seconds, 10 seconds of Dino knocking. But it could be something, you know, maybe as low as 109 to 120. Who knows?
Saw that abrasion that Pacquiao suffered during the course of the fight.
Hey, Rich, take it away with the summary of this fight.
Okay, very interesting fight there. You saw that right hand and the left hand that Bradley did some damage with. And of course, during the course of the fight, the two big knockdowns were scored by Manny Pacquiao meant the difference. It turned into an action fight at times. Here late in the fight, it was Bradley trying to make things happen. And then you saw the first knockdown of the fight. And then the second knockdown, which was much more definitive and resulted in that slow somersault. And Manny Pacquiao, we believe, if this is indeed his finale, has ended his career in the win column.
Well, if this indeed is his final performance, he went out fantastically well. Lupe Contreras is standing by, and we'll have the final particulars. Again, I scored at 118-111 in favor of Manny Pacquiao. I expect the judges might have it a little wider because of the 2 10 rounds. Yeah, here's Lupe.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing a total of 36 rounds between these 2 legendary fighters, once again we go to the scorecard to determine a winner. All 3 judges turned in identical scorecards of 116 to 110 for the winner by way of unanimous decision. And now, the WBO International Welterweight Champion from the Philippines,
All 3 judges had a 1 point difference really than what we had. All unanimous at 116-110. Manny Pacquiao the winner.
Well, don't forget, those first few rounds were close that we were talking about, were hard to pick. So the judges, I think, in those first 6 rounds were tending to give those rounds to Tim Bradley. But in the second half of the fight, Manny Pacquiao took over. He's emotional now. And he deserved that decision.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question that Manny Pacquiao won the fight. Judges had it 100% right. And it's been real interesting. While we wait for the decision in this one, Jose Ramirez won a unanimous decision over Manny Perez. Oscar Valdez Jr. won the WBO NABO Featherweight Championship over Evgeny Gradovich by stopping him in the 4th round to KO. Gilberto Ramirez won a unanimous decision to win the WBO Super Middleweight Championship over Arthur Abraham. And until we have Lupe there, I want to thank our statisticians, Pete Susans and Tammy Cotel, and of course our executive, our producer and director is Marty Cohen. And Marty, as always, we thank you. And a super job by all our technical staff.
And I want to congratulate you on number 999 tonight that you did a world title fight.
Thank you. I love working with you, and we really enjoyed. You and I have the same thing in common. We both love boxing. Okay, so here's the first pay-per-view fight. Go ahead, Red.
That was Manny Perez who was going to come out and test Jose Ramirez. I have to tell you, Jose Ramirez passed the test with flying colors, showing ability, skills far beyond his years and professional experience. This kid has been an Olympian, fought so very, very well, and really dominated his bout with Manny Perez. Really, really impressive win. And this kid is on his way. Next fight we saw Oscar Valdez, another Mexican fighter, taking on Evgeny Gradovich, who's known as the Mexican Russian. But in this fight, there really was only one Mexican, and Oscar Valdez was able to see that powerful right hand, powerful left hand, and just a scorching shot that put Gradovich down. And Valdez gets the victory with the referee. Russell Morris stopped the fight.
Protect yourself at all times.
That took us to the world title fight tonight with 168 pounds. Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez dominated Arthur Abraham in their fight. Abraham never really got started. He did a little better in the second half of the fight than he did in the first. But Ramirez, a kid who possesses great talent, and at 6'3" or whatever, he's very big. 168-pounder, showed mobility, showed ability to stick to a game plan, and won the fight. And then it was Bradley and Pacquiao. Bradley certainly had some moments. You saw them there early. First few rounds were very close, could have gone either way. The two punching it out. Action seemed to get hotter with each succeeding round. And then the first knockdown with that punch just behind the ear, and then the second one, a solid knockdown. The punch to the face, middle of the face. The winner, the people's champ once again, Manny Pacquiao.